Hi, my name is Jennifer Bressenham, and I am doing my copyright law lesson with the Assure model lesson and the qualifications that I met. And so I went over the basic rules of copyright and the do's and don'ts, covered the stuff in the public domain versus free use and paying for the rights. So this lesson will essentially help students know what they can and cannot utilize in their project that they are doing for their teacher. The A means to assess their learning. And so I already know a little bit about their background knowledge, which they don't know very much about copyright. There's a few that know a tiny bit. A small percentage of students need extra time or modifications for the end project in fifth grade. So that will come into effect after the PowerPoint presentation. And then there's about 5 students who are GT, and they will need to be challenged in the assignment. And I'm only working with the reading teacher only on this as well. The S, the first one, is to state the objectives. So we're going to be covering the Reading Teaks 5.3 E and F about plagiarism and assessing their resources. And so once I go through that, then they will be given a rubric about the poster they will create on copyright law, so I know that they understand the rules of copyright. Then we have the other S, select, modify, or design materials. Obviously, there will be the PowerPoint presentation, the poster to show what they've learned. So along with my lesson, and then they'll have like the crowns, the markers, the poster paper, sticky notes, anything else that they need will all be there. And then utilize the materials, obviously preview the PowerPoint before they come in, and the copyright laws. I will have the materials prepared advanced ahead of time for the closing activity, so it's just quick and easy access. They can just go to their spot in the library and know what to do. Prepare notes for those who need it and any other accommodations ahead of time that are needed, and help give tutorials to kids who need help with research afterwards if that is needed as well, if they don't understand those rules. The R is what the learner is required to participate in. And so obviously the objective is stated at the beginning about learning about plagiarism and copyright laws. They will be actively involved in the lesson by using post-it notes for background knowledge portion, as well as what they learned at the end. The PowerPoint will be at the front of the library, so it will be there for them to look at. And then they will get into their groups to create their posters with their friends, and they will be able to collaborate with each other about what they had learned in the presentation. The E for evaluate, I have the sticky notes to write about what 2 things that they learned really quick before they go to their posters. And obviously their posters they create with the rubric to see if they follow the rubric. And then they can also evaluate me, the librarian. I'll give them a little, how did the librarian do? What could have been changed? Or what did they not understand kind of thing? And any other questions I will be able to answer at that point as well, if they have any. Thank you. Have a good evening.